Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a pleasant weekend. Not that long ago, I saw Neil Collects get into the one of the commander decks of the Doctor Who Magic crossover, and it got me remembering that I had this laying around for Magic Monday, the box of Ravnica Clue Edition. How can you go wrong with one game crossing over with another game? So in the Clue, we've got 8 ready-to-play Magic boosters. We'll see what's set, and a guaranteed Shockland. I don't know what that is, but it sounds impressive. Here we go. In this unique Clue-inspired spin on Magic the Gathering, there are 2 ways to win. Hurl spells at your opponent on the battlefield, or hurl accusations to correctly deduce the killer. Deal combat damage to uncover the suspects, rooms, and weapons held by other players to use the process of elimination unless you're eliminated first. We got 21 card Clue booster, 8 packs, a Shockland topper, 4 hidden info screens, evidence notepad, case file envelope, blah, 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 box and whatnot. I'm curious as to how this works. I have not run across anybody doing it on the arena yet. Box go there. We've got a nice little collector box here. But let's get into it and see. You will go on the floor, and I will pick that up later. Okay, so here's all the Clue-related stuff. Here's the confidential envelope in which you put your guesses. I guess here would be our box topper, our Shockland. We'll get into that in a moment, but let's just take a look at this. And this is all the stuff. Oh my God. Yep. Woo! I may actually look into that, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody actually around here plays it. But you can take a pause and look at that if you will. But there's all kinds of cool stuff. The mechanics of this have got to be insane. And to be fair, I haven't played Clue in a while, but who do we got here? Emissary Green, Apothecary White, Headliner Scarlet, hello, Mastermind Plum, Commander Mustard, and Senator Peacock. Alright, from all the different houses and guilds and whatnot. I'm curious. I really don't know. We'll set that there. All the mechanics and whatnot will stay there. What is this? We'll get to that. These would be our clues. Okay, suspects, weapons, and rooms. So that would be these. Come on. Right. We have prevailed. Set that off to the side for a moment. Settle in. This is going to be a good one. We got the wrench. Everybody loves a wrench. And then we got the candlestick. These look really nice. And what's the thing? Okay, so that the C would be the Clue symbol. The lead pipe. The kniff. The rope. The art on these is really nice. We got the ballroom. The billiard room. The conservatory. Conservatory enters the... Oh, the rooms are all lands. Oh, that is dope. Dining room. Hall. The kitchen. The library. The lounge. The secret passage. The study. Oh, here we go. We've got our people. These look like these would probably be our rares. We've got Apothecary White, a human cleric. Create a food token. Food tokens are you sacrifice it and you get 3 life. We've got Senator Peacock, a human advisor. Artifacts are clues, and clues can be sacrificed to add a 1/1 counter. Mastermind Plum, I like him. A human Wizard. We're going to put them up there. Though, Headliner Scarlet, I'm kind of digging. Human Warlock. I thought Warlocks were male, and Witches were female. Emissary Green. And I think these are the borderless ones. These are just very nice. And here's Commander Mustard. Man, what a great name, Commander Mustard. All right, now let's take a look at the Shockland real quick, and then we'll get into the packs and see what in the world we got. Because, as with Magic, we're looking for weird things, critters, capybaras, badgers, wolverines, manatees, anything of the weird. we're here for. But we have a shock land. And what in the world is a shock land? Ooh, it's a foil. Okay, so it's a foil rare alt art or borderless of Overgrown Tomb. That is a nice one. I love the lands. I mean, the cards aside, I personally think the lands are some of the best parts of Magic. What do we got here? All of these. Where is our pad? I was going to say. So here would be our cover things. Here would be the pad. That is pretty cool. Props to them for coming up with this. And this is good because it's been a while since the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but there is a new set coming out in June sometime, I believe. But now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs, and they are stuff. Shuffle 2 packs and play. Oh, interesting. Well, we're not going to do that, but we are going to get into them. And let's just see what in the world the clue set has to offer. And it's wrapped and wrapped. It's Wrapception. That is going to make for some interesting cleanup. Oh, no, we have a plan. Never fear, a plan is here. But this is the Azorius Senate. All right, let's get into it. This is going to be fun. We've got an Owl familiar. Burb. Owl is wise. Jeering Homunculus. Anybody else want a Homunculus, which is basically a small, kind of troll-like version of a person or yourself? I kind of like it. Cloudkin Seer, I've dealt with this and use it a lot in Elemental Wizard, and yes, I'm pronouncing it that way. The Rescuer, Sphinx. You may return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, Rescuer Sphinx enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. That could be fun. Portal Manipulator. There's a joke there somewhere. And then I like these. You can cast one or the other. This is not one where you can cast both. You can cast either Depose, which is tap a creature and draw a card, or Deploy, create 2 1/1 Thopter artifact creatures with flying, and then you gain 1 life for each creature you control, which could come in handy. Azorius Signet. Curse of Chains. I like that. Turn to Mist. Alright. Code of Constraint. And now the lands. The Thriving Isle. The Azorius Guildgate. I have a really nasty gate deck that I built on Arena. I like it. Suppressor Skyguard. He's cool. Did I announce what that was? Yeah, the Azorius Chancery. Lavinia of the 10th. There's our rare. And then we've got some base lands, islands, and that's it. Alright, so basically this is like the Jumpstart packs that they did a while ago. Essentially, you just get them, shuffle them together, and play them. So this is very similar. You shuffle 2 packs together and play it. Unfortunately, we're not doing that because I has no in-person Magic compatriots. But this is the Simic Combine. Hey, is that the Sharktocrab? I remember him. If we get a Sharktocrab, I am in for it. But this is going to be a blue-green, so we're going to see probably, well, blue and green. Sage's Row Savant. Passwall Adept. Scuttling Sentinel. Ooh, Skitter Eel. It's a fish crab, but not an eel. I like Skitter Eel. He stays. Roaming Ghostlight. That's kind of cool. Helium Squirter. Get your minds out of the gutter. John Burgess. Slip out the back. Rapid Hybridization. Simic Signet. Kato. Shout out Julie Farnham. Psychic Impetus. Kato goes there. Is that a Kato or a wolf? Tiger. That's Kato. Thriving Isle. Simic Guildgate. That is beautiful. Simic Growth Chamber. Okay, so he was close. They did have one, it was called Sharktocrab in a previous set. This is the Unruly Crassus, a shark octopus lizard, or a Sharktopus Zard. I like him. I like him. He will stay. He is on the list. The Master Biomancer, it's an elf wizard, and that is our rare. Rares go up there. And then 5 more base islands. Man, that would be unfortunate because not a lot of green mana in those packs. Pack number 3, or deck number 3. Oh, goodness. This is not getting any easier, and I've done this 3 times. But again, please settle in. This is going to be fun. Going to be some long videos this week, probably with the exception of tomorrow. Because tomorrow's TTM Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got an awesome mail opening from the Rip family. There they are. The Rip family. I got some mail coming, or that came. That will be shown on Wednesday. All right, how's Dimir? All right, so now we're getting into the swamp, so we're going to see some creepy things, which I like. Roofstalker White, Zomble, Masked Blackguard, Whisper Agent, Undercover Butler. God, I get the hiccups. Wow, I really thought that said Mausoleum Turkey, and I was about to get really happy. But Mausoleum Turnkey, the Tithe Bearer Giant, that's a big boy. Here we go. We've got either Discover or Dispersal. I've had this happen when I have no cards in my hand. Each opponent returns a non-land permanent they control with the highest mana value among permanents they control to its owner's hand, and then discards a card. And when you have no cards in your hand, and one gets put back into it, that one goes away. That one is badly timed. Murder, one of the older cards in Magic. Infest, all creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. That could end a lot of things. Ribbons of Night, whoops. Where was our rare? Did we have a rare in this pack? Well, if we did, I haven't seen it yet. Might be later. Thriving Moor, the Dimir Guildgate, Dimir Aqueduct. Oh, wait, we may not. Okay, here's our rare. Dimir Strandcatcher, a fairy rogue. When you attack, Surveil. And Surveil, unlike Scry, Surveil is you look at the top card of your library, then you can either leave it there or put it in the graveyard, whereas Scry, you either leave it at the top or put it on the bottom. There we go, the Thief of Sanity. This is an annoying card because whenever Thief of Sanity deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 3 cards of that player's library. Exile one of them face down, and then put the rest in their graveyard. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled and mana of any type, which gets out of control, and that's a rare. I've had that happen, and I've used it to many rage quits. And then we've got 5 base swamps. All right, Zach, come on. We got to speed it up here. We're at 13 minutes. Kicking into high gear. 13 minutes, and we're only halfway done. Unacceptable. Unacceptable performance. Well, it's not helping that these things are individually wrapped and then individually wrapped. Gruul Clans. There we go. Starting right off, Territorial Boar. We got us a pig. Pig wins. Kronk Wrangler. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Wildwood Patrol. We've got a Centaur. I like me the mythological beings. I thought there was 2. Enraged Ceratok. That's a Rhino. Rhino. Furious Spine Splitter. Nope. Challenger Troll. Again, nope. Gift of Strength. Pit Fight. I like that. I like the art. Band Together. Colossal Majesty. We got our lands. The Thriving Grove. The Gruul Guildgate. Gruul Turf. Here's our rare. Stampede Surfer. He's got pigs and a rare that wins. Giant Adafage. Is that a big tick? Wow. 7/7. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of this. Yeah, that's danger. and then 5 forests. Don't worry, never fear, we're halfway through. God, this is a lot of cool stuff. I'm really curious if anybody has played it. And I'm going to ask around at the shop when I go down there to get the Flump. When I go down there to get the next set in June, I'm going to ask them if anybody has actually played it. I'll ask around. We've got Flump. Flump wins the day. Doomed Traveler. War Screecher. All right, this is getting... Oh, I swear to put that over there. War Screecher. Celestia Guildmage. Seller of Songbirds. That's a cool-looking card. Sumala Ramblers. They're worm. Sumala Ramblers' power is equal to the number of creatures you control. All right. So, but it's got a defense of 4, so either way, it's not going anywhere immediately. Urbis Protector. God's Willing. Rootborn Defenses. Martial Impetus. Conclave Tribunal. And Convoke, which means you can tap creatures to use as mana. I hate that card because I lose things. Lands, we've got the Thriving Heath, the Celestia Guildgate, Celestia Sanctuary. We've got the Conclave Evangelist, Rare, Elephant Cleric, Flump for the win. Flump, flump, flump. Trostania Discordant. I have dealt with this. I use this one in a legendary deck. It comes in, it creates 2/1/1 white soldier tokens with lifelink, but all creatures you have get +1/+1, and at the beginning of your end step, everybody gets control of all the creatures they own, which means if they swiped one of yours, you're getting it back. And then 5 planes. Pack number 6. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. I love Magic, and they just keep going crazy. Like I said, there are over 100 series already. The Outlaws of Thunder Junction that I did not that long ago was the 100th expansion. I was talking to David, Callie and Jordan Squad, the other day in one of his live streams. This is House Demir. Did we see this one already? I think we may have. By the way, Demir Guild Damage. Yeah, we did. Yep, we saw this pack already. Actually, that helps. Kato. Did we? No, this is different. We've got... Okay, so this is all the same from the other pack of the Demir. No, some of it is. Demir Guildmage. We've seen the Whisper Agent. Undercover Butler. We did not see this. Watcher in the Mist. We did see that one. Demir Signet. We did not see. Dramatic Accusation. That's called the Internet. Forbidden Alchemy. That's called the Internet. Psychic Impetus. The Thriving Isle. Demir Guildgate. Demir Aqueduct. Okay, now this is new. The Memory Vampire. Oh, Vampire Detective. Crew deals combat damage. Any number of target players each mill that many cards. Okay, so if he has 4, if he does 4 damage, then the player mills 4 cards. The Duskmantle Seer, that is awesome. Vampire Wizard 4/4. At the beginning of their upkeep, each player reveals the top card of their library, loses life equal to that card's mana value, then puts it into their hand. Wow! Each player. That's danger. Because what happens if you have, like, let's say you have, the next card is this Memory Vampire. You're going to lose 6 life right off the bat. It could work to your advantage or disadvantage. 5 islands. 2 more packs. I wonder if we're going to get another redo. But either way, whoops, I'll just throw that wherever. But anyway, I was speaking with Callie and Jordan Squad, David, about Magic the other day, and coming up in, what was it? I believe it was in July. Oops. Sorry about that. My fault. I believe it's in July. They're coming out with an Assassin's Creed crossover, which should be kind of interesting. And then in 2025, they've also announced crossovers with Final Fantasy. So shout out for the polls. You're going to like that set. I'll have to get you some when I get it. And Marvel. That should be fun. Orzhov Syndicate, the Basilica Screecher. Who's making a screech noise? You all are. Orzhov Guild Mage, the Leering Onlooker. That's called the internet. Fleshbag Marauder. You go up there simply for your name. Syndicate Enforcer, the Orzhov Racketeers. There we go. Orzhov Signet. Love the Signets. Afterlife Insurance. Well, that's called the internet these days. They've done that. Murder again. Parasitic Impetus. Ooh, that is a really cool looking horse. Thriving Moor. Orzhov Guildgate. Orzhov Basilica. Beautiful lands. Covetous Elegy. Elegy? I don't know what that is, but it's a rare. Each player chooses up to 2 creatures they control, then sacrifices the rest. Then you create a tapped treasure token for each creature your opponents control. That's a lot of treasure tokens, and those are free mana. Seraph of the Scales. This is a cool one. It has a great animation on Arena. It comes in, you either pay a plains and it gains vigilance, or a swamp and it gains death touch, or you can pay both. And then Afterlife 2. Basically, Afterlife is whenever it dies, you create X number of white and black flying creatures. And this is 2. And then 5 Swamps. We're over the 20-minute mark, and it's okay because this is the final pack of Ravnica Clue Edition, and it has been a fun one. It really has been. This has been a fun one. And then onward to the next filming of all the different things. Boros Legion. I think I've played a deck by that name. It may have been a starter deck. Frenzied Goblin. Uthvara Scalper. That's cool. Krenko's Command. Hi, Krenko. Fire Fist Striker. Wojak Bodyguard. Ordrune Mentor. Really like that. Wow, Towering Thunderfist. How'd they get that picture of me in there? There we go. We've got Integrity. Target creature gains +2/+2 until end of turn. Or Intervention. Deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. That could be handy. What in the universe is this? Shiny Impetus. What sort of creature is that? I don't know. We're going to put it up there for a minute. That is gorgeous. Cosmotronic Wave. That is absolutely stunning. Thriving Bluff. The Boros Guildgate. The Boros Garrison. Boros Strike Captain is a Minotaur soldier, and he is a rare. Minotaur for the win. Fire Mane Avenger. Another beautiful card. Another beautiful rare. It's an angel. And then we end it with 5 really nice looking mountains. A pile of stuff to dispose of, and a veritable mitten full of magic cards. Mitten full of magic, I like that. Plus all the clue mechanics that I simply have no idea how they would work. I'll have to dig into it and really look, but I am curious. If you're curious as well, let me know, because I can always throw it in their next Magic video. Otherwise, I'm going to look it up for me, because I'm very curious. And I love the fact that we got all of the things. And the rooms are lands. I like the fact that that is a thing. What would be my favorite? Oh, the library is really nice looking. Or the secret passage. Ominous. Anyway, that is going to do it for... Excuse me. It's going to do it for this episode of Magic Monday. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I absolutely did. This has been 24 minutes of veritable magic awesome, and I truly hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below. Hope everybody's doing well. We will see you tomorrow.